Mikhail? Where are you? Hello? Mikhail? Oh no. What's this? This isn't my body. I have a ponytail? I think I'm in Caleb's body. Mikhail, snap out of it! What happened? Where was I? Where did I go? What did you do?
That was
Mikhail,
not the experience.
What? What did you do to me?
I was literally in your body.
How dare you? I didn't give you permission for this.
Well, I just wanted to try it if it really works because I played this game and that's what is it about.
Do you think maybe we could just review the games instead of like reenacting all of it? That was very uncomfortable.
But this is what the game is about. This game is called Mortar Shell and you were my shell.
I'm wondering if in the next Call of Duty review you're going to shoot me in the head. But anyway, that wasn't fun, and I feel sorry for all the bosses in Mortal Shell now. But let's just review the game. What?
Actually, this is a very different review from our previous one because I am the only one here who played the game because we got one key from developers and I know you don't like this game, so I was the only one to play it this time.
I don't like the genre. I know it is a Dark Souls spin-off, clone, whatever, and I'm not a big fan of this super hard type of genre.
It looks exactly like Dark Souls. It plays like Dark Souls, and it's not even missing the soul in the Dark Souls. So it is pretty much like it, but there are some differences.
Okay. This is where I'm going to end, actually, because since you played it, I did not. I'm going to ask you a few questions. You're going to explain it to me. Hopefully, then it's useful for you and the audience also. My last question will be, is this Dark Souls 4? Don't answer that yet, because I know that goes into everything. I want to ask you some other things first. Gameplay. How smooth is it? And mostly, I'm interested in how variable it is. Can you be an archer? Can you be a tank? Can you have different styles?
So let's imagine like you're playing this ghost, and when you find your shells, basically like other characters that die.
Can you possess any of them?
Not any specific ones.
Okay.
And they're very limited ones, so limited number of characters. You will have to find them, then you can possess them, and each character has different abilities. And if you want a new weapon, you actually need to fight bosses to get a new weapon. So it's kind of hard to get a new weapon. I didn't get bow yet. I don't think there is any.
Okay.
But it's not like in Dark Souls where you find these weapons lying on the ground or when killing the bosses.
Mm-hmm. But that's kind of cool. It gives an extra motivation and bonus for defeating a boss that then you could get the boss's weapon.
Yeah, but it makes the game even more hard.
Okay.
But there's a very very different function or skill in this game because there's a thing called hardening.
Mm-hmm.
It might sound strange.
It makes sense for a hard game.
Yeah, what it does is that it makes your character or your shell so hard so it cannot be like pierced. Mm-hmm. And when somebody hits you, you will not lose any health, and the other enemy will get like staggered and wait a little bit. And this is how you should play it. I played it first like Dark Souls, and I failed a lot. But then I found you have to really use this skill, hardening. Otherwise, it's too hard. But once you actually get used to it, it might be even a little bit easier than Dark Souls.
Because you have that kind of like that special ability that you use pretty often.
Yes, because you cannot guard yourself. Yes, you can like dodge, but you cannot block. But that's what the hardening is for.
Okay. All right. Did you feel like you could approach this game with different styles of gameplay, or is it pretty much melee, face to face? Like you have to do what the game is planning for you to do.
Basically, you should, but because you have to play all the levels again, because you will die a lot. There are not there are no enemies that will not respawn, because in Dark Souls there are big enemies, not bosses, but big enemies that will not respawn when you kill them. But in here, everything respawns. So what I did, and this is a spoiler, and it might actually ruin your game.
Spoiler alert!
Yes, because what I did is that when I respawn again, I started running all the way around the enemies, which was pretty easy to get me where I died the last time.
And does that work? They don't like follow you and gang up on you at the end?
They follow you like only a few meters,
Okay.
and it's really hard to like dodge them, and
So isn't
kind of breaks the game.
that
But
seems like it
yeah.
breaks the game if you can just run past
But
everyone.
that's how you can do it. Like you don't have to kill everyone all the time, because in this game you are not leveling up.
Oh,
Because the shell has like skills that you can get that you have to like pay the in-game currency to get, but there's no like leveling up to put points to the strength. But you can of course level up weapons at least.
Is that kind of a roguelite element? If every time you die, you could get points to get better skills to make it easier?
There are actually two types of points. The one that you will never lose upon dying, and then there's like the currency the second time that you will lose when you die, and you have one more chance to get it back. If you don't, it's gone.
Okay, I see.
But it's not that punishing.
All right. Are there a lot of different difficulty levels? Can you adjust the difficulty level and how? No, one difficulty level.
One difficulty
Hard.
only. Hard. Sometimes it gets easy. It gets easy when you are used to it, and of course when you get these skills or level up your weapon, or when you actually find the character and the weapon that suits you, it will get a lot of easier because there are different type of players. So it might look hard if you have like weapon that you don't like or not you are used to it. So.
Do you have to take the new weapon from the boss and you
will after you like kill the boss, you will have a chance to switch for the weapon. You don't have to get it, but it's true that sometimes it's hard to go back when you go into some dungeon. There's no like in Dark Souls, like you cannot teleport yourself, at least at the point where I got. So it's kind of hard to like level up your weapons all the time everywhere.
I see. Okay. In the gameplay, I saw that there are some surprising stealth elements in this game. Like you can sneak up behind the enemies and stab them before they realize it. Like, is that a big part of it? Because it looked like it was a little bit overpowered.
No. You have actually a skill called parrying that like when you... Before they attacked you, right before, like the few milliseconds, you can do like special block, and if you do that, you can then counter attack, and you will like take a lot of health of the enemy.
Okay.
This is a common Dark Souls thing too.
But you said there's no blocking, but still you can. There's no shield, but
there's
you can
no
like
shield,
parry.
but this is parrying.
Parry with the sword.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
And what about the story?
The story is very secretive. Again, like Dark Souls.
Sounds familiar, yeah.
It's more about these shells that you are like taking control of, because each time you will uncover a skill, there will be a little bit story behind it, and all the characters in this game is same like Dark Souls, very secretive, and very like that.
Well, this does bring me to my final question.
Yes.
Which is... Surprisingly, wait. Last question first. Graphics and variety of environments. What would you say?
The variety is pretty good. There are some swamps. There's a frozen environment, and there's like castles. And the variety of the enemies are very good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, final question: is it Dark Souls? Is it Dark Souls 4? Is that what we're looking at?
This is not Dark Souls 4. So the question is, should you play it, right?
And that was.
And I'm gonna be only one answering.
Yeah.
So even though this is not Dark Souls, as I said at the beginning, it has the soul of the Dark Souls. So because of that, I have to give it yes, because the gameplay is very good if you like Dark Souls. If you don't like Dark Souls, you're gonna not like this one. I don't think you would like this one if you didn't like Dark Souls, because it's very hard and it's very similar to it, but there are some differences that I liked, but there are no like online elements, so you cannot see messages from other people. You will never meet them, but it's kind of understandable because this is actually, it looks great. This game looks great, but it was made only by a group of 15 people.
Wow!
So quite a small game developer team, and I think they did an amazing job. Yes, there are some bugs right now at the beginning, but I think they will be fixed. The bugs, like you will get stuck into some invisible walls. Otherwise, the gameplay is great. So you should definitely try it.
Do you have a sense of how long the experience is? Like how many hours could someone spend on this game?
This is gonna be tens of hours depending on your skill, and if you will use my spoiler skill, my hack by running all the way around.
Just keep running. Just run past everyone.
It actually helps you to get things that you can level up your character.
Well, this is useful to know because...
But you cannot run from the bosses.
Right, that makes sense. All the amount of time and content in the game is useful to know because this game will not be free. Usually we're reviewing the free games from Epic Games. And in case you are still wondering at this point, no, Mortal Shell is not going to be free. Usually we cover the free games from Epic Games. So if you were still confused at this point...
But you know, this game is not full price. It's $30 or euros. So I think this is a pretty good deal.
All right. Well, thank you, Michal, for playing this. It seems like you enjoyed it, and I don't think I would have. So this is perfect. We should do more of this in the future.
We definitely can. It's up to you if you tell us, like, did you like this kind of review of an actually pretty new game, or did you not? Please leave a comment, or as usual, like this video if you liked it.
And usually, if you didn't know, we review every free game that it comes out weekly from the Epic Games Store. We review them like 15 to 30 minutes before they go free so that you know like what's worth your time and which ones you should play first. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and click that bell because these games are free and available for a limited amount of time and you don't want to miss it. So make sure you get the notifications.
But we got other videos like Unreal Engine Epic News, so hopefully will you see in one of them. So until next time, bye!
Bye!